gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent
Time for music.
news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Not news, but an op-ed. Jelly Roll is getting divorced. And his daughter would like you to know that your interest in that is, and I'm paraphrasing here, bleeping crazy. She's not entirely wrong. Celebrity divorce coverage is a cottage industry built on other people's misery. And most of it probably says more about us than it does about them. Except, and this is the part that matters, Jelly Roll and his soon-to-be ex-wife, Bunny XO, spent the last 5 years making their private life their entire professional brand. The IVF journey, the open marriage discussions, the crying Grammy speeches, the religious awakening, the weight loss, and what that allegedly did for their boudoir life. Which, yes, was an actual headline that actual journalists wrote. Bunny just published a memoir full of personal details that became a New York Times bestseller. The Yellowstone production company is turning it into a movie. You don't get to sell your marriage to the public on a subscription model and then demand privacy when the marriage stops working. That's not how commerce works. That's not how celebrity works. That's not how any of this works. Now, to be fair, there's a legitimate version of Jelly Roll's story in there somewhere. A guy who's clearly tried to turn his life around, stay out of prison, and become something better than what he was. And good for him. Genuinely. But the redemption arc was also a product. The pulpit moments at award shows were a brand strategy. The tears were content. And when the product breaks, the people who bought it have questions. That's not parasocial dysfunction. That's the transaction completing itself. You sold us the fairy tale. We deserve to know how it ends.